Okay, I'm here this morning with my lovely wife who's operating the equipment. Yes, that's right. Okay. This morning we're going to make oatmeal, like the way I've been making it for the last 100 years. First thing I do is over here, you'll see a kettle. I boil water, have boiling water ready. Then I'll get this small saucepan and I don't use a measuring cup, but here I've got 1/4 of a cup of oat bran. You can buy the oat bran in bulk food at a lot of places. I do that, I add it because it's supposed to be good for you. I wouldn't move the camera that much. You don't need it doesn't add any taste and it doesn't seem to change the consistency, but it does give you the better parts of the oat. Now, I'm using 5 grain here, and I'm making enough for my lovely wife and myself, and I use a little less than 2 cups. Now, the oatmeal is something that you make, and you see that it's just dry right now, okay? So I put it on the stove, I turn the gas heat on, and I add the boiling water. Now, you're going to have to come over here and look inside the pan so they can see what it looks like. You might, okay? The consistency, see how I do this? And I don't know how much water I'm using. Now, because the water was boiled just before I poured it in here, it comes right to a boil. Now, that's a much better way of doing it than the instructions you'll find on the package somewhere, because now I'm up to a boil and there's no waiting. Now, you've got to keep this stirred, otherwise it will quickly burn on the bottom of the pan. And you want to get that oat bran mixed in there. Now, I usually add, at this stage, I'll throw in dried plums, which used to be called prunes, and that thickens it up quite a bit. So I didn't add enough water to add the prunes. Now, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to turn it off. I'll turn it off, and I'll put the lid on it. Back up, please. Okay, I wonder what happened to my lid. Oh, here it is. So you can see the oatmeal there. Okay, I turned the heat off. Now I'm going to let it set for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, press the button.